Since Labour took office, small boat crossings have surged past 50,000, averaging one migrant arrival every 11 minutes. Asterisk, yesterday alone. 474 people entered the UK illegally in 8 small boats, bringing the total number of channel crossings under Sir Keir Starmer's government to 50,271. The figure highlights growing criticism of the Prime Minister's Smash the Gangs pledge, which opponents say is ineffective without strong deterrence for migrants themselves. Asterisk crossings continued this morning, with dramatic images from gravelines in northern France showing dozens of migrants racing into the sea towards an overcrowded dinghy. Later, migrants in life jackets were brought ashore at Dover. Sir Keir has hit the 50,000 mark faster than any of his predecessors, 7 months sooner than Rishi Sunak. One of Starmer's first moves in office was to scrap the Conservatives' Rwanda deportation scheme. Responding to the milestone, Labour Education Minister Baroness Jackie Smith called the number unacceptable but blamed the previous Conservative government, accusing it of letting trafficking gangs take hold over the past 6 or 7 years. Asterisk Conservative leader Kemi Badenoch dismissed Labour's Smash the Gangs slogan as hollow, claiming the situation has worsened since Labour's election win. Pictures from gravelines showed mostly young men, a pattern seen in earlier crossings. Asterisk. Tragedy struck earlier today when a woman, thought to be a 25 to 30-year-old Somali, drowned after falling from a boat. She is the 19th migrant to die in the Channel this year. Asterisk. While in opposition, Labour promised to reduce crossings by dismantling criminal networks. Sunak's Rwanda deal aimed to send asylum seekers to Africa for processing, but was scrapped when Labour took power after only a few migrants had voluntarily relocated there. Shadow Home Secretary Yvette Cooper said the Conservatives had spent £700 million on the scheme. Asterisk. Labour's new one-out agreement with France began last Wednesday, but has not slowed arrivals. Under the plan, the UK aims to return migrants to France within 3 days, while approved French asylum seekers can travel to Britain via safe routes. Asterisk. Yesterday's 474 arrivals marked the highest daily total for August. Speaking to Sky News, Lady Smith said Ms. Cooper faces an uphill battle due to criminal networks strengthened under Tory rule. Asterisk. On the Isle of Wight, Mrs. Badenoch insisted the Conservatives could bring crossings down to zero with measures such as detention centers and renewed deterrence like Rwanda-style deportations. She argued that if migrants knew they would be sent to Rwanda rather than housed in hotels with access to benefits, they would stop attempting the journey. Asterisk. However, she warned that Labour's policy of moving migrants out of hotels into private housing could intensify local tensions, citing recent protests in Essex. Badenoch also criticized Labour for early releases of 26,000 prisoners, saying public safety was at risk. Asterisk. Recent images from France showed overcrowded and flimsy boats being used for the dangerous journey, with some men carrying children on their shoulders as they waded to the dinghies. Protests at migrant hotels have also been fueled by criminal allegations against some asylum seekers. Asterisk. In 2020, as a shadow minister, Starmer co-signed a letter urging Boris Johnson to halt a charter deportation flight to Jamaica, expressing grave concern over plans to remove 50 people from the UK. Asterisk. Sir Keir entered Downing Street on July 5th last year after Labour's landslide win, ending 14 years of Conservative rule. Asterisk.